A warm afternoon to you from my hand, and you're welcome to my channel once again. So, today I'll be discussing with you on the subject matter turning your frustration into results. We are in a time and a season when a lot of people are frustrated due to a lot of happenings here and there. They seem not to even be able to have a full grasp of what is happening with them or how they can even measure up with all of the challenges coming their way. But here you have with you today the privilege to be able to turn all of these negativities to positivity. And so, what are we talking about today? Number one is pressure. We live in a time where there's a lot of pressure here and there, pressure from friends, from parents, from families, from even folks and colleagues at work, even from your boss. If you are working, there's also the pressure to also have a life that is worthwhile. If you also are married, there's the pressure of coming from your spouse or even from your children. But you want to look at how to turn this pressure to positivity by setting out some by looking into it deeply and then bringing out solutions into all of these things. Number two is perception. How do you perceive life? How do you see life? How do you think it is with you, with people around you? You perceive that, oh, it can't be well with you, or things cannot just get better, or that's wrong perception that you need to turn to having a good perception of yourself, good self-esteem about who you are and how it is you know that you can get better. Number three is past struggles. We have been through a lot of struggles in life, in our backgrounds, which is needed to also bring out the best of you in life. If you notice, orange, the best of orange will not come out until you squeeze it well. So this is what struggles of life even does with us. This struggle of life helps us to be able to think deeply, look inward, bring out solutions from the past things that we have been through, and then bring solutions to people that is ahead of us. So look behind you. Are there traumas you have been through? Are there emotional significant experiences that you've had, negative or positive alike? You want to take out time to turn all of these to blessings to yourself first of all, and then to people around you. Number four is prioritization challenge. Many people do not know how to prioritize one thing from the other. They just gather to do everything at once, and then they are confused. They are here and there thinking, this is much. How will I do this? How will I do that? But then you need to begin to learn how to place things on the order of importance and do them based on the need and the importance level. If it is not important at the now, even though it is urgent, you don't want to look at it. So this is how it is that you must learn to begin to prioritize perfectly. So the prioritization challenge is to make you think deeply and say, of all of these 10 things I have to do today, which of them is germane? That if I do not do today, the day will be like I've not even done anything at all. So you want to look at that particular thing and do it right here and there. That is to say that you are prioritized. After that next one is done, which one do you think is next on the line for you to do, that needs to be done, that you'll be glad that you are able to do at the end of the day? That's the next one to put in there. So if you have like 5 things to do in the day, you want to place them in the order of importance for the day or even for the month, as the case may be. When you have a focus for the month, you want to break the focus of the month into weekly plan and then daily plan that helps you to be able to achieve your goal appropriately. Then number five is perfection syndrome. When you begin to aim for perfection in everything that you do, oh, I didn't do it well this time around, I feel disappointed, I don't think any good thing can come out of me, I don't think I can do this, I don't think I can do that. Because you are seeking for perfection, you won't get it. We are on a journey of progress that will help us to do what? To achieve results. The process is what matters, not the perfection in it. All right. So we are on a journey to perfection. We're on a journey to perfection. So what do you want to do? You want to take out time to enjoy the process and not just aim at getting perfection. So turn that frustration that is coming to you as a result of the perfection syndrome you have in your head to enjoying the process as it comes. I used to be somebody who would want things to be the way they are, the way they should be, everything has to be prim and proper. But then I begin to learn and unlearn to say that, well, life does not run this way. So sometimes you have to also enjoy the process. You have to also aim to fail, and in your failure, you also learn to do things better. Like somebody said, that fail means first attempt in learning. So you might want to also learn something at the first attempt, and when you learn something at the first attempt, you are sure it won't come out well as you expected. So when you learn from this experience of, oh, I'm not perfect, but in this mess I've also learned some things. This understanding is one thing that I've helped me, that in everything that I do, even though it's not perfect, I still sit down and say, okay, I think I can learn from this. I think I can pick this from that. I think I can do this better. The next time I want to do this, I'll do it this way. This is the mindset you need, not the perfection mindset. Now, number 6, poor emotional skill. Many of us do not know how to manage our emotions. And especially if you are an intimidating Oma, the one that is popularly called choleric, you possibly might not have people relationship. You possibly might not have the skill to manage people very well, because you are aiming at achieving goals, aiming at doing this, aiming at doing that, getting this result, getting that result, and all. It's good, but you also need to learn how to manage your emotion, because and all of us have emotion, regardless of your temperament. All right, so not being able to manage your emotion appropriately will hinder you from getting the desired result. So you want to take out time to learn, work upon yourself, take out time to really work on your emotion intentionally. Like somebody said, that when you can work on your emotion perfectly, then it determines how wealthy you would be. And really, if you think through this, you will know that it is truly correct. So you want to be wealthy, you want to be great, you want to be this, you want to be that, then take time to work on your emotions. All right, so emotion management is one big skill that holds your relationship together. Any kind of relationship, whether you're single, you are in a relationship with your partner, or you're married, relationship with your in-laws, relationship with people in the workplace, or anywhere else. When you learn how to manage people well, and you also know how to manage your emotion well, recognize the emotion of others, and manage it appropriately, such that you do not transfer your emotion to others, which we call emotion transfer of aggression, then what happens is that you are able to be intelligent when it comes to your emotion. But it is learned. It might not be natural, but we can all learn this. So the last point I'm giving today is poor planning. All right. 7 steps to turn your frustration into result. Poor planning is one thing that comes to us as frustration. But can you take a clue from the poor planning that you have done in time past, and sit down to reanalyze it? If you had done it in this certain way, maybe this result would have come. So it's not a crime for you to have planned poorly. But even in the results you have got, can you bring your mess and analyze your mess, and then look through it and say, okay, this is my mess, but I think I can do this with it, I can do that with that. In the next time, I'm sure that it's just going to be better. So 7 steps to turn your frustration into result is what I've spoken about today. So instead of you being pressurized, turn your pressure to proper planning. Instead of you being looking at life with wrong perception, begin to look at life with the right perception. Change your limiting belief to empowering belief. All right, so instead of you wallowing in your past trauma, what should you do? Turn it to a message to people. Like a man said, your mess is a message to the world. All right, turn your prioritization challenges to opportunity to learn how to prioritize based on the order of importance, and then you get results. Instead of you looking out for perfection, look through the process step by step and achieve the result. And instead of you not planning, not managing your emotions very well, then you want to imbibe the skill to manage your emotion appropriately. And then lastly, instead of you not planning very well, you want to learn the skill that helps you to manage to plan appropriately. So you're welcome again to this platform. I am sure that you've been able to pick one or two things from all that has been said today. And I see you next time, because I am sure that instead of you to be frustrated, you are going to turn your frustration to germane results that the world will see and rejoice, and that the world can also learn from your experience. I am rooting out for you. Thank you for coming up here. Bye for now.